Oh boy, another tournament run. I wonder how long it's been since the last one. Oh. A lot of people have noticed that I've been enjoying Young Link lately. I've played Adult Link for ages, so I wanted to go back in time and pick his tinier version. This young fella is improving a ton and I wanna put him to the test by attending a tournament. The tournament itself is called Tilted Tuesday, hosted by Chigi and Augusto Smash. 102 attendees registered for this tournament, including good players such as Junes, Otech, Deep Freeze and more. For this run, I was given the 4th seed. Due to my seed, I had to stop my run in Winners Round 2, but didn't have to wait too long for my first opponent. Winners Round 2 against the Ike player Reiju. The first match started on Hollow Bastion and I got dragged to the corner immediately. After I scrub jumped back to the stage, I got hit by another fair and Reiju wanted to finish me off. However, my trusty hookshot saved the day and I was able to reverse the situation completely with one nice backer, catching Reiju's double jump and finishing the stock. With almost an entire stock advantage, I was able to squeeze more percent out of it. As a projectile character, Elite can snowball very hard. Every single hit can be frustrating for the opponent, but Reiju kept it together and finished my stock off. All I needed though was one good kill confirm to take the stock as well. And a little bit of bad DI definitely helped a lot as well. At this point, I really kept on moving and got my parries and combo game down. One more forward air was enough to finally finish the last stock and... oh wait, that didn't kill. It's not over until it's over. While being offstage, Reiju tried to catch my recovery with an up B, but failed and I was able to sneak in a bomb into up B, which killed at 180. What? Oh! Ayo? After receiving a massive amount of trust issues, I got one more grab on Reiju and... finished game 1. Okay. It was Reiju's counter pick and they decided to go on Pokemon Stadium 2, which started off as a very even game, quickly turned into the favor of Reiju after a neutral air followed up by an up air to take the stock at only 93%. The lead didn't last for very long though.
Oh, and that was not the end.
Using a very aggressive nair from the ledge, I was able to extend my lead a bit further before I finally took Reiju's second stock.
And another one.
Young Link, being a character with projectiles, can play a very defensive game until an opening is being presented, and then it is go mode. The lead was a bit too much for the Ike player, and after a missed up special out of shield, I took the last stock with an up smash. GG's to Reiju. Winners round 3 against the Lucina player Fuiguelo. The first game started on a small battlefield. The first stock went back and forth. We were looking out for how each other plays and how to punish them accordingly, and Fuiguelo enjoyed using down air a bit too much. So I punished the attempt with an up special out of shield and closed out the first stock. But due to the Lucina player's edge guarding skills, I lost my stock shortly after.
Okay, fair enough.
Here's a little Young Link pressure trick for you. Throw a bomb towards the ledge with a soft throw on the ground. If there are projectiles around, players tend to shield more and you can finish the stock with Young Link's strong forward throw. At this point I would love to give you a very hype ending to the match, but, well, sometimes you get cheesed or you live long enough to become the cheeser.
Oh, didn't take. well.
Fuiguelo wanted an extra platform on top and decided to go on battlefield, where they found themselves in a good lead after an up tilt and almost getting a stock off of me during an edge guard scenario. Quick pause here. Never ever do this jump. I was stupid, lost my double jump, and almost lost my stock for it as well. Only my early up special was saving me there, but it's a very risky move. After a while, I finally took the first stock with a random down air. I always keep those in the back of my head, but I received a ton of percent already. And even though I tried hard to survive long enough to get back into this game, my stock was taken after Fuiguelo's great advantage state. They were a whole stock in the lead and I somehow had to get back into the game, and then I saw my opportunity. Fuiguelo lost their double jump here and I thought if I somehow get them off stage, I'm back in the game. I hit a dash attack on the landing, kept them in the air with my boomerang, got them off stage, and one last little nair hit was enough to seal the entire stock. The last stock was as even as it can get. We both pushed each other to kill percent and it was just a matter of who hits the first kill move. And when I saw one more ill-advised air dodge, I was able to sneak out my victory after one more forward throw. GG's to Fuiguelo. Winners round 4 against the Rosalina and Luma player Galetta. The first game went on Pokemon Stadium 2. This matchup is all about who is patient enough to secure the game. Rosalina has the ability to keep opponents out of her range while throwing Luma in front. Especially upon landing, it is pretty tough because they cover so much space. Meanwhile, my projectors are not as good as usual due to Rosalina's gravitational pull. So the objective here is get rid of Luma and then fight Rosalina. For both of us, it is a huge commitment to engage in general and every little opening needs to be transformed into maximum damage. You can also tell by the time how much patience this game took. In the end, it all went down to last stock and I won using the most random down air in existence.
Oh, random down air. Always works.
Game 2 we went to Pokemon Stadium 2 again. Games like this can be very exhausting due to the amount of playtime you get each and every match. But even though I play rather aggressive sometimes, I'm in fact a very patient player when I have to. Also, I learned the hard way that Luma just doesn't give a single fuck about my Kokiri sword. The down air just didn't work.
Wait, what? I couldn't down air Luma?
Galetta also kept the composure and didn't leave too many openings, which made things incredibly hard. I was in the lead the whole time, but it really wasn't easy to keep it like that. This set was all about who can whittle the other player down more, with a few stray hits here and there, until they are finally at kill percent. And well, I was able to manage that first and win the set. But it was rough. GG's to Galetta. Winner's quarter against the Cloud player Kiran. Before we started the set, we had a few issues to say the least. I tried joining Kiran's arena, but every time an error message occurred. Unable to enter arena. We messaged each other and were trying to figure out what happened, and then it finally got to me. What if I block Kiran? Because we had a laggy match in Lead Smash. So I looked up my block list and there he was. You cannot join the arena of a player you blocked. But something weird happened during this. After unblocking Kiran, I tried to join the arena again, but the same error message occurred. Unable to enter arena.
Wait, whoa, hold up.
So I asked him this. Can you check if you blocked me as well? And this was his answer.
Did we block each other?
There is no shot!
I would say we're even now.
This can probably only happen if both players block each other at the same time. So we probably played in the Lead Smash, the match lagged like trash, and then we both blocked each other right afterwards. If only one player would block the other one, there would be no chance anymore to encounter each other in an arena or in a Lead Smash. One of my funniest experiences in a tournament ever. I had to share that with you. Now let's get back into the set. The first game started on Pokemon Stadium 2 again. Due to Cloud's range and Youngling's little toothpick of a sword, it is tough getting in on this character. But this is where the projectiles come into play. You just gotta make sure that your projectiles hit as well.
Oh wow, he ducked under the boomerang.
Overall, I played this game very aggressive, but as soon as Limit was on deck, I backed off and threw projectiles. Didn't wanna get hit by any big attack, you know? This game was pretty back and forth, with me having a slight lead all the time, and I also kept it this way until the very end to win my first game. Game 2 was on small battlefield, and pretty soon I found myself in a very good lead. Although I got in a situation that was a little bit too close for my liking. But I barely avoided it and got my first stock. I didn't have a lot of percent, so I was able to get more extra credit on my first stock against Kiran, until he exploited one of Youngling's weaknesses against Cloud very well. Landing. I know I sound like a hypocrite right now, but I got the next stock with a landing down air.
Random down air always works.
It is what it is. Sometimes it just simply works, you know? I had an entire stock lead, but this didn't phase Kiran at all, and I got tossed around the stage by him. And with an excellent jump read, he took out my second stock as well.
Oh, what a catch.
However, in the end, it didn't matter at all. I kept my lead the entire time and was able to finish the set with one more up air. GG's to Kiran.
Oh, Jesus. We are guaranteed top 6. Then we either have to play against Junes or Deep Freeze, which will be even harder. It's not getting easier, guys. It's just getting harder in this bracket. That's how a bracket works. Good people get to the final.
Winner's semi against the Terry player Junes. Currently, Junes is the 12th best player in Germany and ranked on the official German power ranking, maining Terry and having a secondary Dr. Mario in his repertoire as well. I knew from the very get-go this is gonna be a tough set, but even if he got an early lead against me, I answered back while only receiving 68%. This could have been much worse, to be fair. Closing the gap was a hard task, but Junes was always a little bit ahead. It felt like he got my first stock and then I had to play the catch-up game again, which I did. But I knew that if this trend continues, it's gonna be Jova soon. And wouldn't you know it, one ill-advised jump to get away from the corner pressure was enough to drop my shield and getting caught in the jab confirms. And the first game went to Junes. Now it was my counter pick and I picked Pokemon Stadium 2, but it really started off very badly for me. I tried to spot dodge Junes' attack, but mistimed it so horribly that an offstage air dodge came out. In this situation I knew I was already way too low, so I went for the wall below PS2 for a wall jump, but it was already too late. Even though I already lost my stock, I think every viewer at this point knows my mindset. It is not over until it's over. I can win this with only 2 stocks to 3. I just have to play fucking good right now. And with only 61%, I found the opening to bring this game back with an up smash on the platform.
Throughout this stock, it was looking better and better. Of course, it would be insane to gain the lead here, but a few extra percent were already enough for me. I don't need to take 2 stocks with 1 stock. I just need to take 1.5 stocks, so I can finish off the remaining 1.5 stocks with my last stock. And so we both found ourselves on our last stocks. Junes didn't have any of this and quickly brought me into kill percent. But I answered back as well, and now we were both at over 100%. It was just a matter of time who finds the kill move first. And I barely managed to sneak this one out. It's never over until it's over. For game 3, I left Smashville open and Junes picked it. It is really hard to tell for me what stage Terry wants to play. I heard players say they like triplets like Battlefield and Yoshi's Story. Other like flat stages like Final Destination and Town and City. At this point I think Terry doesn't really have a very bad stage and more stages he likes to pick against his opponents. But as you can see in this footage, I think Smashville was definitely the wrong choice, because damn, I got my ass whooped. This is my situation here. A Go Meter Terry player with 3 stocks, 171%, the jeans are sitting tight, with a tiny Kokiri kit with 1 stock and 87% crying for Navi. This would definitely be impossible to bring back, right? I reduced the whole lead of Junes from 3 stocks to 1 stock only. I always say it's not over until it's over, but hear me out guys. This is Jover. Okay. What a back and forth set, jeez. I did a good job in bringing this game all the way back like this, but in the end, it just wasn't enough. GG's to Junes. Losers quarter against the Mario player H. H is a Mario player who I've fought multiple times already in Elite Smash, but I think never in a tournament setting. Please correct me if I'm wrong, H. My tournament memory is really terrible as always. Mario is a character who wants to get in on their opponent and combo them to death. So the game plan here is simple. Keep Mario out with projectiles. Catch the landings with boomerang frame traps or up airs and don't let this bomber come near you. And I would say I did a pretty good job in doing so, finding myself in a good lead, 2 stocks to 1 stock. But H didn't have anything of that and closed out the gap pretty soon after a missed up special of mine. When playing against Mario, you always have to remember you can lose the stock at any point. This guy is Italian Kazuya in disguise, and one opening can lead to defeat. And honestly, I was pretty lucky here. I got H to already 207%, who found himself on the ledge. I could sneeze on Mario to take the stock. Any move could kill now. But it's always the move you least expect. Bro, what an ending. Yeah, not like that. H decided to go on Pokemon Stadium 2 again. I mean, it's a good stage for Mario, so why not? And he went in on this game. If I didn't DI out there, my stock would be gone in an instant. And because of that, I got a second chance to close up the little gap and took the stock before H. And I was pushing my lead now. Yes, I lost my stock again, but I inflicted 73% on H before going down, and I was able to extend it even further with a bomb C-drop forward air edge guard on H's recovery. But never count Mario out. He found a grab on a very scary spot. A lot of players would DI out here to get away from Mario, but this would just extend Mario's up airs into a huge ladder combo. Instead, I DI'd in and tried to position myself in between the gap of the platform so Mario couldn't reset his jump. Through this, I was able to extend my lead a bit further, but at some point, my stock had to go down to the Mario player. In the end, the percent difference was too much for H and I was able to win the set with one more final forward air. GG's to H. Let's go, 2-0. But H played very well. So I sometimes play against H in the Elite Smash, I recognize that name. And always a good Mario. Lose a semi against the Zero Suit Samus player Kanto. A lot of people who watch my tournament videos might remember Kanto from past runs. And yes, Kanto is still moving and killing it. Oh, fuck me. Okay, don't air dodge there. He's a very scary Zero Suit Samus player who utilizes his character's strength very well, and I knew if I get too predictable with my movements, it's gonna be over for me. Or if my moves just simply stop to function. One or the other. Grab the fucking ledge! Long story short, I still got a stock against Kanto and some percent. But the first game went to the Zero Suit Samus player. Let's move on. We have more games to play. Why did Youngling Dog grab the fucking ledge there? Huh? In the first game, Kanto got my stock early due to me air dodging. The second stock was gone to a failed hookshot recovery. This was 100% not the stage's fault, and I can only blame myself for these mistakes. so I went back on small battlefield. There was no indicator at all that the stage was benefiting Kanto that much. And wouldn't you know it, the second game already went far better than the first one, with me being the whole time in the lead. Sure, Kanto managed to close out stocks to get back into the game, but I was always a bit ahead. And then on the last stock I want to finish Kanto off with one more bomb into aerial, but instead Kanto grabbed the bomb. My initial response was to grab Kanto, pummel one time, and F-throw them, with me being fully aware that the F-throw won't kill. But the F-throw was not my kill move here. Let's go! I knew this! The bomb! Game 3, Kanto picked Pokemon Stadium 2, and this time they found themselves in the lead again, and I had to play the catch-up game. Okay, that's a little bit wrong in the script. I meant catch-up game and not catch-up game. Whatever. This time they found themselves in the lead again, and I had to play the catch-up game with an insane bomb tech chase into up smash. I got the stock earlier, but was not able to gain more extra credit onto Kanto and lost my second stock to a forward air into back air. It was looking very grim. I tried my hardest to come back in this situation. I inflicted a ton of damage onto Kanto, but they were also doing the same to me. I found myself on the ledge and Kanto launched me further off stage, and Youngling, being the character as he is, I wasn't able to recover. And having lost 2-1 against Kanto, I moved my ass out of the arena and called it a day. Well, until Kanto said the following: "Bro, it's a best of 5. I was 100% sure this set was a best of 3, and the tournament organizer Jiggy got into the stream and said, "Ah shit, it should have been a best of 3. I said, "Don't play games with me." And he responded, "Yeah, doesn't matter, play a best of 5. I received a second chance in this tournament, and I'm definitely gonna take it." I picked Hollow Bastion for game 4, and it was as even as it can get. First my stock went down to one of Kanto's side specials, but I evened it out again with a forward throw. And the second stock didn't go any different, with the only exception of me being the one taking the stock before Kanto with a boomerang into forward air. I was finally back in this set again, and was looking pretty good, but Kanto didn't have any of this and closed out the gap pretty quickly again. Damn, that would have been the stock there. I managed to gain a respectable lead until I did one of the worst mistakes you can ever do. The scrub jump back on stage. Never ever burn your double jump in this position. If your opponent catches you, it is basically game over. And being the character Youngling is, I already accepted my fate. I knew I couldn't make it back. Youngling can't gain enough distance. But then, a miracle happened. A falling angel was in front of me wearing a tight blue suit with blonde hair and was, well, falling. We take that. Damn, I clutched it out. Game 5 in this best of 5 set goes on Pokemon Stadium 2. It was neck and neck. Whoever wins this game advances into the next round, and Kanto wanted the W really hard with an opener like that. It was a tough task to bring this game around, and somehow I lucked out on my second stock to bring this all around. This is the point where I usually want to hype you up for this last game, but I swear to fucking Nairo, Din and Farore, this was the most spaghetti match I have ever played in my entire Smash career. We both missed our kill confirms, smashed and upbeat around like the biggest scrubs ever, and were making bad decisions overall. Like, no matter who wins this game, I didn't feel like I deserved to stand there, and I am pretty sure Kanto was thinking the same. In the end, I was trying to mix up my ledge get up with a roll. Unfortunately, Kanto caught it with a down smash and finished the set 3-2 over me, and this is what I had to say. Youngling's roll sucks! I gotta be honest, like, I mean, I lost, right? But that set was so fucking funny because so much shit was happening that was like, I don't know, we should both not be in fucking losers final of 100 attendees. We both did not deserve that. After this display, there was like winners round 2 or something like that, you know, but not losers final. For the few times I've played Youngling lately, I think he's pretty good already. I got 3rd in this tournament. Let's pause here for a second. Did you catch what I just said? I got 3rd in this tournament. This was losers semi-final. Whoever loses in this round gets 4th place, not 3rd place. 3rd place is for losers final. So I placed exactly as seeded by the tournament organizer, which is pretty nice. Good seeding by the TOs. But how can a long-time competitor like myself make such a basic mistake? Well, let's rewind for a moment. Yeah. And having lost 2-1 against Kanto, I moved my ass out of the arena and called it a day. Well, until Kanto said the following: "Bro, it's a best of 5. Because this whole set was a best of 5, my brain automatically assumed I was in losers final already and not in losers semi-final. Not only were the last 2 games the most spaghetti games I've ever played, but my brain was already damaged so much by telling apart losers semi-final from losers final that this set was lost from the very get-go. GG's to Kanto, who went on to get 3rd in this tournament. Junes, whom I lost to earlier, got 2nd, and the winner of the whole tournament was Otek, who plays a very nasty Diddy Kong. Go check him out. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the tournament run. If so, feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It would help a ton. You can also join the Discord if you want to. It's in the YouTube description. See you next time.